Hi everyone, Pamela Ferguson. I wanted to do a video today because I keep getting the question on why direct sales. Why do it? Why is it so great? I'm curious about it. I'm nervous about it. Tell me more. So, first of all, I wanted to talk about what it is and what it isn't. And the question that I get frequently is this one of those pyramid schemes? Well, it's pretty easy to answer this question because number one, those are illegal, so no, these are not. And also, the people backing your company look to see who they are. Do you think that they would getting into these kinds of things that are illegal? Another thing why they're illegal is typically ones that, in the 80s that were these pyramid schemes where they brought people on at high levels, high monetary levels, and then their only job was to bring people on, but there were no products. So if you have a direct sales company that has no products, you might say, is this a pyramid scheme? But they're so prevalent today and around that really it's a very legitimate business type to do today. So that's kind of what it isn't, but what is it? First of all, it's sometimes even called MLMs, multi-level marketing, direct sales, all these kinds of things. So these are all terms for the same thing. And depending on the company, and what you're selling, is that you usually sell products as well as expand your team. So you grow your business. Just like a traditional business, if you have a business, you'd like to expand it. So it's really the same kind of thing. And also, if you think about the pyramid scheme thing, it is like a pyramid, right? CEO, as the top, and then all the co-workers, the middle management, and down are the workers at the bottom. So if you're at the bottom, if you're one of those workers at the bottom, what are the chances that you are ever going to make more money than your CEO? Probably not so much, right? The great thing, or one of the great things about direct sales, is that is completely possible. You can come in anytime throughout out the company history. You could make more money than someone who's been there from the beginning, or you could make, it's completely up to you. So the flexibility, if that pyramid, that's traditional business, that CEO on top and all the workers on the bottom, but you could actually make more than the boss, the person who's been in the business for 10 years or whatever it may be. Really, the only limitation is on how much effort you want to put into it and what your goals are. So, not everyone in direct sales makes a ton of money, obviously. Some people actually don't even get in to make a ton of money. So, some people get in to get a discount on products, some people get in to maybe just make enough to pay for their own stuff. Or some people get in and thought it was going to be easy money and then they don't work. So there's a lot of people who are in the business who aren't necessarily working and continuing like it's a true business for them. So, for example, if you have a job and you never worked, would you get mad or angry that you weren't getting paid? You need to do the business. This anybody who tells you this is like super easy and everybody can do it and you're going to make a ton of money, I would be wary of that person because it is a business. And just like anything, whether it's exercise or if, you're a musician, you have to practice, you have to put in the work to be able to reap the results. I had made some notes, an article that I had read about, why direct sales was so great. And some of the things, especially for me personally, the reason that I got, well, let me tell you my background. First of all, is I have a very traditional business background. I got an undergrad degree and then I went to grad school and I have an MBA. But when I got married and had kids, I decided to stay home with the kids. So as they grew a little bit older, I said, okay, I wanted to go back to work. But my husband has a very demanding job that his hours are sporadic and it really was difficult to set a schedule. So I needed to find a job and a career that was flexible enough to be able to still put my family first. It was very difficult. I looked at all sorts of different things, but I really couldn't find anything until a neighbor of mine brought to me the direct sales company that I work for currently. And I had some other friends who had come to me previously and said, oh, you should look at this company or that company just because of my business background, but none of them really did it for me. They never connected with me in any way. So when you're looking for a direct sales company, you need to find something that connects with you. But some of the important things that you should look for in a direct sales company. And it also depends on you. There are some that require parties. You may not be a party person, so you're like, well, I'm not interested in that. There's some that don't require parties, and that may be of more interest to you. The thing about direct sales is your effort equals your rewards. So whatever you decide to put into it, if you're happy making $200 a month, that's great. If there's someone else who wants to make $4,000 a month, then they need to bring that effort. So that range of income is very common to see in the direct sales industry. The thing I like about it, even though I do have an MBA and I have been in the business world, it's not a prerequisite to get into direct sales. You can be straight out of high school. You could have dropped out of high school. All you have to be is 18. So you can get started, and it doesn't have to be, oh, well, you need to have done this first to be successful. It's not like that way. And that's to me is wonderful, because if you have the drive and you're coachable, you can be successful as long as you don't give up. And that's pretty much like everything. If you work hard at it and you keep going, you will gain success. Will you be a multi-million-dollar? I don't know. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. So the main thing is to be coachable and to be driven to get what you want. So some of the things to look for in a direct sales company is, the first thing is to have a consumable product. And that means, whether if it's a vitamin or skincare or a shake or whatever it may be, because what you want to do is not have to constantly be getting new customers. So if you decide to sell something that someone's only going to buy one or two of, well, you're constantly going to have to get new customers. But if you have a consumable product that they will use continually over time, then you're going to see repeat business, customer loyalty. You're going to be able to have relationships with these people. And to me, that's really important. So you're going to have long-term, there's some direct sales companies that have been around a very long time, and people have been customers of these for like 30 some years. And that's exactly what you want. So as a business owner, it's much more difficult to continue getting constantly new customers, because your customer that you just sold a pair of shoes to, whatever, they're not going to want to buy another one for maybe a year. So a consumable product is very, very important when you're looking at direct sales. The next thing is, make sure it's a debt-free company. So if you have a company that's in a ton of debt, you never know if it's going to be around. You want someone who's been around for at least 18 months and has a really good reputation. Don't get me wrong. Every company out there, whether it's direct sales or not, there's going to be some person on the internet saying, why I hate this product, why you shouldn't join this company, why this person is awful. That's normal. But just look at the large amount of information and see what you can find out there. Also, you want to make sure that they've been around a little bit of time. Again, talking about going out of business, you want to make sure that they have a nice reputation. And if you're not sure about the company that you're looking at, you need to check out the Direct Sales Association, because true reputable businesses will always be a member of the Direct Sales Association. And that's really important to start with when choosing a direct sales company. If you have any questions, or if you like this video, just like it below or comment and ask questions, and I would love to have a deeper discussion about direct sales with you. Have a great day.